Hey guys, welcome back to Arlie at Home. I'm Arlie and I wanted to share with you guys today's dinner slash lunch, late lunch, early dinner. We're gonna be having Cheesecake Factory inspired orange chicken. And I love that stuff. It's one of my favorite dishes to order there. It's always good, it never fails, and it always just hits the mark. But lately we've been going out to restaurants and we're noticing that people are cutting corners a lot because of the shortages of supplies, shortages of employees, and the increase in prices gotten really excessive. So we're gonna make it at home. We're gonna make it really good, really fast, and you're gonna see how quickly I can get it done just by having really good prep in the house. So let's get started. I have pre-chopped, right there you can see, some green beans and some carrots. Now the green beans, I just trimmed the tops, like the kind of little bits right there. The stem end, just trimmed that off and left them whole. And the carrots, I have cut them into matchstick sizes. Now I did this because typically when you get the orange chicken from Cheesecake Factory, it has like snow peas and carrots. Snow peas usually come frozen and they go bad really, really fast. So I don't really like to buy them that much. And green bean gives that green color plus a good bean flavor, the protein, and it's delicious. And I can what I don't use today. So I'm gonna get started by cooking up 3 cups of white rice that I've already washed, and all I'm doing is adding the water to it. I'm following the instructions for my rice cooker, and that usually takes about 20-25 minutes to cook, and I'm hoping to have everything done in that time frame. So I've just added a little bit of salt to the white rice. I'm gonna cover it and I'm gonna set it there. In this bowl, we're gonna heat up some water. Not a lot, so you want like 2 inches of water in here, because all we're gonna do is blanch our vegetables in there and then cool them so that we can have them for service on the side. So we're gonna bring that to a boil. Okay guys, this is my cheat for the chicken. We are gonna be using the Tyson popcorn chicken that comes from the freezer section. I'm just gonna follow the instructions and pop it into the air fryer. The other way that you would do it, if you're gonna make it yourself, would be to cut up some chicken breast or some chicken thighs and whisk an egg white, drop it into the egg whites, and you're gonna toss it in the egg whites and then toss it into some cornstarch and then fry it. I didn't want to fry anything today. I'm trying to keep this super simple, so I'm gonna pop this into the air fryer and I'll show you that real quick. Right now my water just started boiling, so let's add our vegetables into that to get it nice and soft. And we're gonna cook these for about 2 minutes, just so that the green becomes really green and tender and the carrots become tender as well. You know what? We'll let them simmer there for about 5 minutes. In the meantime, let's get our popcorn chicken going. See, these are great. They're about the right size. They're nice and small. They're not that big, so it's a good bite size for each dish. Pop this one. And then put half this bag in here. And then the other half on the other side. If you have one sided, like a single air fryer, put it all into the single one. I'm trying to make it a little bit faster. There they go. Okay guys, so this sauce is super simple. We're gonna start with an orange, and the first thing we're gonna do is take the peel off. Now, if you have a microplane, I have one, but I'm not gonna use that because I want these strands of orange to just kind of be sitting in the sauce like that. So just a few, you don't have to get crazy. I'm just using a vegetable peeler and very lightly. It's not taking any of the white parts behind it. You can see the the inside, this is the outside of the orange, and this is the inside of the peel. It doesn't have any of the white pith because the white pith can be very bitter. Okay, see, here's our orange. We're gonna need 3/4 of a cup of orange juice. We have our 3/4 cup of orange juice, and we're going to add that into our pot. Our pot is at medium heat. And I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of water. And to that, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. 2 tablespoons, sorry, of minced garlic. I had some fresh ginger and unfortunately it dried up on me, so we're going to be using ground ginger today, which is just as good. So to that, about half a teaspoon of ground ginger. I'm also going to add to this about 1/8 of a cup of vinegar, and then to that I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of honey. Last ingredient, guys, well not really, last one for the base sauce is 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. And we're just going to let that cook now until all the sugar's dissolved and it all comes together. Just for a few minutes. Last ingredient is soy sauce here, and we're going to add 1/8 of a cup. See how that color just changed? It's become this beautiful dark amber color now. That's that soy sauce. All right. We're going to add a couple dashes of red pepper flakes, sorry. And now to this, we're going to do is take about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And we're going to dilute it in roughly 2 tablespoons of water. Just so that it's super loose and you don't have clumps of cornstarch. It's just liquid. And we're going to add that in. This is a cornstarch slurry, is what it's called. And this is going to thicken the sauce almost immediately on it simmering. Let that simmer for just a second. See, almost immediately it starts to thicken up and it goes from being super loose, kind of thick and creamy almost, without adding any creaminess to it. Now in here, in the strips of orange zest. That's going to impart that strong orange flavor. Because essentially what you're doing is adding the essential oils from the orange and from the peel into the sauce. That's what gives you that strong, like, oh my god, this is orange chicken. And it looks beautiful when that orange peel is tossed in the food. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. I don't want it to get any thicker than that. It's still super loose, but once we add our chicken to it and I'm bringing it back up to the boil, it'll coat all the chicken. It'll be a beautiful sauce. Okay guys, so the rice just finished cooking and the chicken just finished cooking. And if you can see here, put that down carefully because it's hot. It's good, it's crispy, it's awesome. So what we're going to do is add these in to our sauce. Come on, buddy, get in there. Careful, careful. And I'm going to turn the heat to about medium. Yeah, medium's good. And we're just going to toss this sauce and we're going to let it reduce. Now, because the chicken was cooked in the air fryer, it's nice and crispy. And now this beautiful sauce is going to coat the outside of it, so we're still going to have, yeah, let's turn it up to high so it finishes. I'm hungry and this smells so good. Okay, while that's thickening up, let's grab our plate. I'm going to start plating. Alright guys, this is how you're going to do this. Because we're having a restaurant inspired meal. Okay, take your ramekin and spoon the rice into the ramekin. If you don't have a ramekin, a small bowl will work. I used to use a long time ago when my son was really little and I had those little plastic bowls for him to eat out of. That's what I used to use all the time for things like this. Put your plate on top, flip it. Come on guys, it's beautiful. I might extra a little bit. It's fine, it's worth it. Making this meal for your family. Our chicken is good to go. So now, we've done the rice in our cool little container here. Let's grab some veg. So we're gonna do just a little bit of green beans and carrots. Just like that, green beans and carrots. On each dish. And all I did was just blanch these till they were just kind of tender in the water. With a little tiny bit of salt, nothing crazy, because you have that sauce to compete with.
That smells amazing!
Unbelievable. Okay, last carrot. And here's the chicken. The piece de resistance. Our orange chicken. Guys, look at how pretty that is. Look at how nice that is. That's a restaurant quality meal. Made at home, and I made it in like 20 minutes. In the time it took the rice cooker to cook the rice. Okay guys, stick around for a few minutes and you'll see what we're having for dessert. So the food was fantastic. Now it's time for dessert. Did you guys know that the Cheesecake Factory has original style cheesecakes in the freezer section? Oh my god, of your grocery store. I mean, and then here's the best part. This is the part that I love the most. You open it up. I bought it yesterday and it's been sitting in the refrigerator defrosting. It's already divided for you. What? Easy peasy. These guys thought of everything. So, all you have to do is take out your sliced cheesecake. Perfect. Now, that's not perfect in this house. It's got to have something. So, real quick on the top for my son. Just like I've done in other ones before. A little bit of the sauces, Ghirardelli and chocolate. The Ghirardelli caramel and chocolate. And that's it. Look at how perfect that is. And you don't even have to go crazy baking and having your oven on. I made today's meal in about 20 minutes and then 2 minutes for dessert. Can you really beat it? It's kind of fantastic. Cheesecake inspired dinner at home with great ingredients and fairly low cost. I spent a lot less money than I would have had I gone to the restaurant. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm pretty proud of this. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you really genuinely enjoy this. Please make it because it actually came out so good. I'm really, really excited about it. And I want to thank you for joining us again. And please don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you have any suggestions for any restaurants that you like going to and maybe your favorite meals haven't been so fantastic lately, share it with me. I would love to give a try to all the other different kinds of places and recipes that there are. I know there's a few more on my list that I want to make, and I'll be sharing those with you as the days go on. Thank you again. Have a great night.